Now for my very cherry almond muffins. These are brilliant. I just want to bring over my muffin tins. I already lined those. Need to grab some butter and some eggs, of course. When you're baking, lots of butter, lots of eggs. And you want your butter nice and cold for this dish. And I'll show you why in just a second. But first, I have a half a cup of flour in here. That's what your baking mix starts off with. Quarter of a cup of nice golden brown sugar. Quarter of a cup of granulated sugar. And just a pinch of cinnamon. Now, this is a quarter of a cup of just cubed butter. The reason why this needs to be nice and cold is because we're gonna cut it. Now you could fork it, but I'm gonna use just a little pastry cutter here and combine this all together. Now, if you had softened butter, this would all just be mush. It would turn into a cream instead of a crumble. You can see that it's turning into a nice crumble. Everything is combined. Now for the muffins. All I want you to do is start off with a yellow cake mix, store-bought. This is the semi-homemade part. And you're just gonna put this in here. This is a wonderful, wonderful recipe. 3 eggs. Just a third of a cup of oil. I'm measuring this because when it comes to baking, you want everything to be exact. It's not like savory cooking where you can kind of eyeball it and feel your way through the recipe. Baking is much more of an exact science. Now in here, a half a teaspoon of almond extract. And then I'm gonna put in here cherry preserves. Of course, we use that on the salmon glaze. And you just need about a half a cup of that. 2 nice spoonfuls will do. And I want to stir this to kind of get everything nice and moist so that when I put my blender in here, I don't have cake mix all over the kitchen. Wow, this smells really good. Okay. I bet you never thought about putting a preserve or even a jam in a cake mix, but it adds great flavor, very semi-homemade, and nice little chunks of fruit in here, delicious. I've got another trick for you. I'm gonna use an ice cream scoop so that every single one of my muffins are exactly the same size. And it goes right into the muffin tin. Now for the crumble that goes on the top. I want to add just some almonds to this for extra flavor. Look at that, nice and crumbly. Just sprinkle. This crumble also makes them look like they were completely from scratch, just like Grandma used to make. Okay. Into the oven, 350 degrees. I already preheated my oven. 18 to 20 minutes, and they are perfect. Great for the morning, great for a nice little snack to have out, and certainly delicious with my cherry brunch. Now, when I come back, welcome back to Semi-Homemade. I'm Sandra Lee, and today is all about a brilliant cherry brunch. I have a wonderful muffin in the oven. These are my very cherry almond muffins. Perfect. Just 20 minutes, and look at how perfect those are. I also want you to know how beautifully even they are, and that's because of my little ice cream scoop trick. Love that. And if you're doing mini muffins, just use a lemon baller. That would be great, but I have to have myself one of these muffins. They are really warm, but they're gonna be delicious. Let me take the paper off. Look at this. Gorgeous. Inside, full of cherries. Look, those are the preserves in there, all that wonderful cherry. Little taste. That muffin is so good, it melts in your mouth.